Any good Andre stories? How'd Andre treat you?
Andre treated me great. I would play cribbage in his dressing room with him and dress in his dressing room where he wouldn't let nobody in there. Very seldom, you know. And then Andre was a great guy, but he was a particular guy who he wanted to be around, you know. But he was
All right.
always nice to me. I'd be playing cribbage, and I couldn't beat him no way, period. And I go, Andre, I need a hand. Need a good hand, Andre. He said, okay, boss. And he started clapping. Then,
Uh,
then one deal that I was working in a match with Andre in a tag somewhere. I can't exactly remember him, but I remember they had a spot and he was supposed to hold me. He grabbed me by the head and held me, and he put so much pressure on it. The next morning, I was flying from I think it was Canada to Madison Square Gardens, and my eyes turned black from the pressure
wow.
of the plane and him holding me. I couldn't work that night. And I go, look, boss, what you did to me? He goes, no, not me. I go, yeah, you.
Wow. What was the biggest difference between working for Vince and working for Jim Crockett Promotions?
Uh, money was a big difference, the biggest difference, believe me. But Crockett was like a small operation,
Right.
you know. But they had a gold mine down here in the south between Richmond, Greensboro, Charlotte, all the little North Carolina towns. They were booming, and you know, if they'd have stayed like they were, they'd have, I believe, honest to God, they'd have been in business today. But they tried to make the big jump to WWF, and it didn't iron out for them. You know,
Right. Since it was such a kayfabe deal when you jumped to WWF, did you even give your notice, or did you just not show up?
no, I gave them a notice. I told them that I was leaving, and Shannon Scott will carry this to my grave. Shannon Scott says, "What do you mean you're leaving?" And I said, "I'm going up to WWF." He says, "You can't leave." And he said, "What am I going to do with the ring and this and that and the other?" He said, "You can't leave." I said, "Sandy, either you're stupid or you don't understand English. I'm leaving." I said, I will leave the." I bought me a school bus to haul the ring around, and I said, "I'll leave the bus, the ring, and the ring crew. They'll help you do anything you want." And that was it. I left.
Did you do rings for the WWF as well, or is it just roughing?
No, no, no. I was just a referee there. No,
Okay.
my ring days were over.
Besides Hogan and Andre, what was your biggest match you were part of in WWF as far as you're concerned?
Well, like working with Austin and The Rock was a big time. Uh, Working with Andre and who we worked with was great. Uh, Working with all the top guys was really awesome. I mean, everybody goes, "What is your best match? What is your best match?" And I really can't put a name on the best match. Every match I did was great. What was your best match? What was your greatest match? Or this, that, and the other. And it's hard to say to name one actual match because everybody like working with the Undertaker. I mean, hell, look at the deals I did with him and angles, and not only him drinking a beer with Steve and doing this and that. I can't pick one match. It's impossible.
Let's talk about your book. I understand you can pre-order your book right now if you go to WOHW.com. That's WOHW.com for Earl Hebner, The Official Story. Your new book coming out. When is it coming out? When is it going to be available to order, Earl?
Well, you can order it now. It's
All
on
right.
order now, and then uh, after that, I'm going to start taking it to the, the conventions and in the indie shows wherever I go. But it's like I said, it's you heard it. It's the official from the official. There's no doubt about whatever he said, they said, you said. It's what I said.